Hello friends, and welcome to Montana. You can't see out the window right now, but we are currently at about 6 to 8 inches of snow. Spring is not here yet. So I am going to make a strawberry pineapple crumble. It sounded like summer, sounded delicious, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little twist on it though. I've been invited to be part of a collaboration where we do meals in a jar. The idea is that you can put dehydrated, freeze-dried, shelf-stable foods all prepped in a jar, or in some cases, 2 jars. And all you need to do is add water. Sometimes you need to add a little bit of other ingredients, such as some other canned foods. Mine, you're gonna need a stick of butter as well. Now I make my own butter, so that's not a problem for me. I almost always have butter in the freezer. However, if you're wanting to make this, you can grab your ingredients and a stick of butter. This collaboration is being hosted by the Lowe Family Adventures and the Budget Preppers. The Budget Preppers are also going to be doing the live giveaway on April 6th on their YouTube channel. So you're definitely going to want to go check that out. Don't worry, it's all listed below. And to win, you need to go watch some of the other videos, leave some comments. You guys, I've been watching these, and just to get meal ideas is awesome. And then to know that when I have some extra time, I can go ahead, prep them all ahead of time and put them in a jar and put them on my pantry. Like, that's awesome, okay? So whether you're just needing some meal ideas or you actually really like doing meals in a jar, definitely go check out everybody that's participating. All the links are down below. Some of the prizes are amazing. We have like a vacuum sealer, we have a portable food oven, hot plate thing, some 4-jar canning lids, which I've heard the seal rates on those things are just awesome. Basically, if they don't seal, that's operator error, which is a good thing to know. And then finally, a Thrive Life chef pack. Basically, you get a bunch of cans of freeze-dried food and recipe cards that teach you how to cook with Thrive Life. I don't show it a lot here on YouTube yet, but I do on my other social media. I love Thrive Life. This is where I buy all my freeze-dried foods from, and they're a great company to partner with and work with. So they threw in the prize of a chef pack. So let's get started. Full disclosure, I've not made this before, but I'm really excited because it feels like it would be a very nice summery treat. And I'm ready for a little bit of summer in my life because it's all white out those windows. So let's get started. Okay, first thing is I need 3 cups of pineapple and 2 cups of strawberries. Now, to me, 3 cups of pineapples seem like a lot, so I may just go with 2 and 2. So let's start with our strawberries. This is actually a 2.5 cup measurement, so maybe we're gonna do like 2.5 and 2.5. Since not opened yet, this is how they come, completely sealed up. Okay, let's give that a little shake. Maybe next time put the pineapple in first. Okay, I'm sure if I would shake that around more, I could get it to fit, and then you just put the lid on it. If you're going to store it long term, you're going to need an oxygen absorber and, actually seal it. But since we're gonna just open it up and use it right away, I'm just gonna show you what this looks like. The next thing is I need a cup of flour and a cup of sugar. So let me get that. Oh, and that just barely fits. But I think I've got room to do a half a teaspoon of salt on there yet. Okay. Essentially, that's what I need. Plus my stick of butter. Let me go get my butter. Okay, grabbed my butter out of the freezer. These things are really, really cool. Each one of these is an actual half a cup. Let's pop him out. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn my oven on 350. And I'm going to actually take this guy and just butter the bottom of my there we go. I'll just set those aside. So the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and rehydrate our fruit. So according to the cans, I'm gonna need about half a cup of water for the strawberries and about 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna try about 2.5 cups and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, pour some water in here. And dump my fruit into here. Just kind of give that a real, just let everything get coated in some water and let that kind of soak up the water and rehydrate. Yeah, it's definitely soaking it up quite nicely. While that is happening, I am going to get my crumble ready. So let me grab another bowl. Okay, sugar and flour and a little bit of salt. Go ahead, dump that all in there. And then because this just came out of the freezer, I'm actually gonna just take my knife, just kind of crumble it. This is very, very similar to what my mom uses on top of her apple pies. And so I found out quite a while ago, sometimes working with frozen butter to cut it into pieces actually helps a lot better than warm butter because it just wants to smush. And my mama always said the size of peas. Now, obviously these are not the size of peas, but I will get it all nice and crumbled up. All right, I have the butter. I'm just gonna get my hands in there and try to mix it all up. Try to break some of those into pea size. That butter is very frozen. Okay, I feel like that's fairly mixed up. Butter pieces should probably be a little bit smaller yet, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our fruit. I think we're gonna go ahead and just let this sit for a few minutes longer, and that'll also allow our oven to finish preheating a while. Okay, my oven is preheated. This still has quite a bit more water in it than I would like. So I could do one of two things. I could either dump a little bit of this water out, or what I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and find just a little bit that doesn't have any butter in it and just kind of sprinkle some of this in here just to kind of help absorb some of that water. And the next step is go ahead and put the fruit in the bowl. Now we may find out when it comes out that this was way too much liquid, but I guess we won't know until we try. And I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle this on top. That'll also help me make sure that I have the butter kind of evened out. And put that in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. We'll check back when it comes out. Okay, I think we're ready to take it out. Let's take a look. Yeah, I probably put too much water in it, but that's okay. I'm gonna let this cool and we are going to serve it up for a snack. This probably happened because it was too much liquid, so for the recipe I'll adjust it and not put in quite so much liquid. But I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out. It looks baked all the way through. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to sample this. Very, very hot. That's like summer in a bowl. The recipe, the guy who wrote it was like, you definitely need to serve it with ice cream. Now that would defeat a meals in a jar, but some fresh cream or ice cream to go along with this. Oh, yeah, it's very good. Definitely doing this one again.